I'm Chef Kelly, and this is what I do.
Chef Kelly, anybody ever tell you put your foot in it? That means you're really cooking well.
Thanks. I like to put my both feet in it.
Yeah, did you know that, Tim? You heard that? See, Tim, you've heard that before. Yeah, nod, man. Scott, you heard it?
No.
Scott's heard it. Scott's heard everything.
Stephanie, yeah. See, that's the way
Funny,
Scott rolls
funny.
right there.
He rolls.
All right, what are we going to go? We got a few things to hit real quick.
We got a lot to do, so
Yeah.
let me get going. First of all, let's take a peek at our little turkey that's all sliced now. You see how it all caramelized up? I want to point out the caramelized like apples and the vegetable rack we roasted it on. And there's all the pretty little like figs and carrots and onions. And I think that says like, hello, happy Thanksgiving, like with a big way.
And very flavorful.
Very flavorful because it was brine. Recipes online. Okay, really quick, I want to talk about like how to fix things a little bit. Let's say you want to buy the canned cranberry relish.
Okay.
No shame in that. But how about we buy the canned cranberry relish and we dice up a pear and an apple, saute that in a little orange juice, and then stir it into our cranberry relish. It kind of gives you your own designer touch to it.
Little oomph, yeah.
So just like a little kick. Okay, so we're going to make all this food, and then we're just going to like throw it on the table? I think not. I think that perhaps a couple pumpkins, even like something you could use for a vegetable, like
kale.
It's kale.
That looks good, yeah.
It's crazy business. I don't know if the camera can catch it in back, but just some simple vases with some pumpkins and apples and some
mini pumpkins.
mini pumpkins with
Very
some
nice.
twigs from outside. So think about that. Elevations, maybe a little accent linen. So why spend all that time making all this beautiful food and then just kind of put it out flat, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so let's get back to food. All right, so online we have these recipes. We have a squash and pumpkin risotto. I just think it's risotto
Sounds so
of
good.
boreal rice. You know, we cook it down with a little bit of apple cider versus like a wine.
What spices
Onions.
did you put in there? Because it smells
I know,
really good.
Cinnamon. No, you know, usually at risotto you always think garlic, but just a little cinnamon, some squash, some pumpkin, and then I'm at the finishing stage here right now, so a little bit of heavy cream, and then you could do goat cheese, you could use some Asiago, some Parmesan. I have some Parmesan, and then of course, you know, a little sage. So there you go, a nice pumpkin squash risotto, maybe in addition to your stuffing and potato, or maybe we take one of the starches out and we try a risotto this year.
Try a risotto.
I'm telling you, I'm flying to Virginia to see my daughter. I'm freezing this and putting it in my luggage.
That smells so good.
You know, it's really
You
yummy.
want me to stir this while you
Yeah,
talk
stir
about
it.
that one?
Okay, so this is, I think, Brussels sprouts have like gotten like a way bad rap. They're like the old granny vegetables. I say Brussels sprouts unite. All right, so throw a little bacon in there because bacon makes everything better, right?
That's
a little,
what Jason Carr says.
a little bacon or a little turkey bacon, right? So some onions, a little olive oil, some butter, and we want to cook that up and kind of like caramelize it a little bit, deglaze it with a little bit of juice, or I had a little bit of this cider reduction, give it a little sweetness. It kind of just gives a little different, you know, a little different spin on your Brussels sprouts. See how that flavor? Very nice, very nice. So these are cooking, our risotto's working.
Okay.
I want to talk about gravy for a minute because I think gravy is like one of the largest misunderstood events of Thanksgiving.
It's so important, though.
It's so important.
Yes.
All right, so here's the deal. This is what I want everybody to do.
Okay.
Versus like taking that crazy flour and shaking it up in jars or whatever. You want to have your drippings or your stock hot in a pan, right?
Okay.
Okay, and then what you want to do is make a roux. And what a roux is equal parts of fat and flour. So I took butter and flour, equal parts, and I cooked it down to like a paste.
Okay.
Then you're going to take this paste and you're going to add it in your liquid, and it's going to cook, and you're going to thicken it up, and you're going to let it cook for 15 or 20 minutes because it makes it smooth and velvety and creamy. I think people are like, throwing that flour in.
You make
and
a paste out of the, one more time, you make a paste out of the flour,
and
the butter.
And butter. Use equal
And
parts.
that's it.
Fat. You could make it with olive oil. I mean,
flour, butter, no water, no anything else.
No. So this is your thickening
That's your paste.
agent.
and then you take the stock and put it in there, and then
Hot stock. The
not
root-
lumpy anymore.
Not lumpy anymore.
Ah, I
Hot,
love
but
that.
stock has to be hot.
Has to be hot
I think
stock,
sometimes
okay.
people take the flour and they kind of just dump it in and they stir it
Dump
for 5
everything
seconds.
together and
it's
stir it
like,
together, and it's all lumpy.
Yeah, you have
and,
to let it cook out and it gets
Yeah.
real smooth and velvety and here we go.
He heard bacon.
The crew's here,
Over there.
man. All right, let's hook you guys up. All right, some turkey breast, I think. What do we
Here we
think?
go.
Brussels
Some
sprouts
risotto.
and bacon?
It's cool.
That risotto,
The risotto,
smells
I know,
so
smells
good.
great.
Can't wait to dig into that.
Are you cooking, Kim? Now that you're going to culinary school, I see.
I think I flunked out.
No,
No.
they loved having you over there.
And you know what? This is the best part to me, when everybody gets in here and starts chatting it up and having a good time. If you guys want more information, Chef Kelly wears more than one hat in the kitchen. Of course, she owns 2 unique caterers, Pure Foods to You, and Take 2 Catering. You can get all of the information on our website. The recipes are on our website as well. Cam, I'll let you have that one.
Ooh,
That's at
thank you.
myfoxdetroit.com. And also, right there at Fox 2's Cooking School. Just click the little icon.